Now, the Electoral Commission is today hosting the signing of the Electoral Code of Conduct by political parties and independent candidates who will be contesting the 2024 National and Provincial Elections. And that, of course, is where Leanne Manas is at this morning. So let's take you there to Gallagher Convention Centre in Midrand for more on the discussions in the lead up to this morning's events. Speaking earlier to the chairperson of the Electoral Commission. Let's find out who Leanne has with her now. Morning, Lee.
Sakina, very good morning to you. And yes, as you said, we are here at the Gallagher Convention Centre, and that, of course, is where the National Code of Conduct is going to be signed by the political parties that are going to be represented and that are going to be on the ballot paper. But now you remember that there are still, until the 10th of April, a lot of court battles that are taking place and objections that are happening, MK Party being one of them. So that's still pending. So everything needs to be finalised by the 10th of April. So very interesting to see how that pans out. But I'll tell you what, doesn't matter, even if you are not finding yourself on the ballot paper, you still need to sign this code of conduct. Anybody that has agreed to be a part of these elections need to sign this code of conduct to say that they will participate according to all of the rules set out by the IEC. And these rules are very much so just keeping it free and fair and ensuring that there's no violence and all of those kind of issues that are covered in these elections here. So where I have found myself is on the floor of where the party leaders are going to be seated, the official ceremony beginning at 10 o'clock this morning. So it's been interesting for me to walk around, and we were hoping just to give you a glimpse as to some of the parties that are going to be represented here. I'm not too sure how are we going to show you, but we'll just show you in terms of some of the new signs that you're going to be seeing when you go to parties. So there are obviously the ones that we know, those that we are very familiar with, those that we have seen there. Of course, I'm standing at the moment here in the front row, and I can see a party here, the Batu Congress. You've got the Action Alliance, the Development Party, that's one there that's here. Just to give you a little bit of background on all of this, what we can tell you is in 2019 there were 48 parties that were on the ballot and that were contesting for the seats in the National Assembly. This year so far on the list are 52. There are 52 parties that will be on that ballot paper, but remember, there are still those contestations that are happening. So by April 10th, we'll have those final numbers. And a couple of the new parties, those ones that we are seeing contesting for the first time, is the All Citizens Party, the UIM, MK, of course, Umkhonto weSizwe, but that's still in question as well, because as you know, there is that issue that is before the courts. There is, of course, the objections that are taking place there, and it's quite a big one. And I know that the chairperson of the IEC was saying they are waiting to see if in fact former President Jacob Zuma attends today for the signing, and that's something they haven't gotten any wind of, but they're waiting to see if that does happen. So the MK Party, I did walk past their table a short while ago. It was somewhere over here, I don't know. There's of course the EFF, but other new parties, BOSA, Action SA and Rise Mzansi. So those are the parties that we can see that are here. I mean, we've got ATM that I'm standing in front of. I know we've got very new signs and logos I haven't actually seen before, particularly this one over here. Someone needs to educate me. Here's the All Citizens Party. This is one of the new ones that's going to be participating in the election, so you can see that there. There's a Rise. We've also got, of course, your regulars, as we do know. We've got the EFF that, many are expecting big things coming out of the EFF in these elections. There's your Democratic Alliance, of course. COPE also, there they are. BOSA, Musi Maimane, that's Build One South Africa. That's them over there. I'm looking, I suppose the camera will follow me after that. And Big SA, there's so many parties that are here. And this is really, once you hear, you can honestly feel that election fever is hitting South Africa, because this is the moment where pen hits the paper and you sign that contract with the IEC that if you do not, and you heard from the chairperson, if you do not abide by this code of conduct, most severe circumstances can be faced by the party, including being disqualified from the elections. So, important day. Proceedings start at 10 o'clock this morning, so we'll keep a very close eye on that. SABC News bringing this to you, no doubt dipping in live into this as well. So we'll leave it here for now on this big day on the calendar of the IEC, and we'll hand it back to the studio.